St. Joseph's Hospices for the Dying Destitute. Hospice is a new terminology only about 30 years old, started first by Mother Teresa sisters. Hospice is a place where only palliative care is given. There is no investigative treatment. We have started this first hospice in Dindigul, Kodai Road, about 11 years ago, along with Mrs. Watkins, who was my missionary companion for 27 years and who died here and who is buried here in Dindigul itself at the age of 92. Dr. Jean Hoosen from the south of England has been another of our great benefactors. Her little plaque we have placed in front of the big garden we have made in her memory says it all. 2 days before you entered eternity, you left us a legacy forever to be remembered. Every bird in the sky and every blade in this grass will cherish your love for man and nature. The inmates of St. Joseph's Hospices, India. The project in Pondicherry has been made possible only because of the generosity of the Archbishop there, who has been very kind to offer 1.72 acres of land, prime land on a highway very close to Pondicherry, where we are able to put up a building for 350 patients taken from Pondicherry, Kadalur and Viluppuram, the three cities close by. We are building there a 23,000 square feet of building, and the construction is halfway through, as you can see it. This year, 2017, has been a year of unusual expansion thanks to the generosity of the Salesian Fathers, who have donated to us 5 acres of land just halfway between Chennai and Bangalore, where we have 3 already existing buildings and we have to build a new one so that we can accommodate about 450 patients from Bangalore and Chennai. This we are able to do because of the unusual generosity of a special Catholic family who has come forward to help us partly in this project as well as the project in Pondicherry. We also are indebted to a great benefactor from Leeds who is fighting cancer and who has been very generous with his money towards these new projects. The two key words are dying and destitute. The patient should be dying. In other words, they are not able to look after themselves. The second condition is they should be destitute, abandoned by family and friends, found in front of railway stations, bus stations, under bridges, and on the main streets, on the pavements, and we pick them up on information given by the general public. When these patients are left there to die in ignominy, and our intention is to give them some human dignity. We have 7 ambulances which ply the streets of different cities like Madurai, Dindigul, Pondicherry, Chennai, Velo, etc. There are not many takers to do this work here in Tamil Nadu because of the inherent possibility of linking death with criminality. The very word dying can be implicated with criminality because anybody can frame us and bring us to courts. That is why this is a very difficult and risky work we are doing. Palliative care given to these dying destitute is a very difficult proposition in our society in India due to the caste differences and jobs allotted based on caste. But we have a dedicated staff who do tremendous work, especially because 35% of our patients have no bowel control or bladder control. It can be very nauseating sometimes, and it needs really motivated, dedicated staff, and we are very proud we have them. There is no overt religious input here in our hospices, and purposely so, because we want these hospices to be places where we show Jesus' love for the poor and abandoned in our society. When I was hungry, you gave me to eat. When I was thirsty, you gave me to drink. When I was a stranger, you welcomed me. It is whenever you did these to the least of my brothers and sisters, you did it to me. This is the driving force behind this hospice work we have started, especially in our cities, in our society, where the poor are really marginalized and ignored by the general public.
Lam Nama, Vam Nama, Ram Nama, Yam Nama, Lam Nama, Ham Nama, Lam Nama, Ham Nama. Lam Nama, Vam Nama, Ram Nama, Yam Nama, Lam Nama, Ham Nama, Lam Nama, Ham Nama. Lam Nama, Vam Nama, Ram Nama, Yam Nama, Lam Nama, Ham Nama, Lam Nama, Ham Nama.
I cannot thank enough all the many hundreds of individual supporters of our charity whose financial donations are the lifeblood funding our work. Without your dedication, love, prayers, and involvement, we could not continue to operate as we do and give hope, compassion, and succor to the abandoned, dying, destitute street people of Tamil Nadu. From all my wonderful staff, our many volunteers, and from me, we express our sincere gratitude to you and ask God to provide us all with the means and strength to keep going in our unremitting life's journey. Thank you.